Just so you know, folks, we're professionals here. Don't try this at home. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Sanudo. Steve, you're muted.
Sorry, I was saying hello. And
No.
I was fishing around backstage and I found something. It's a really cool button.
Hit it.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it's giving me a headache. There it is. I don't know what's going on.
Put it back.
Bye-bye.
That's weird.
That was weird.
Welcome back, Shep.
I'm a fish.
God, we missed you.
We were
I feel like
a minute late because
I feel like that's
Shep
what a
was
fish
backstage trying to
makes.
tell a story.
Fish makes that, I think. Is that what a fish makes?
Chris said, "Do I still have to come?" And I said, "Yes, for tonight you do."
I feel like if I was a fish, I'd be like. That's how I'm gonna communicate the whole night that way.
Yeah, but there'd be no fish at Trader Sam's.
It's a good point.
Just saying.
Good point.
Shep,
How's everyone doing?
Your
Holy
work
cow!
assignment-
It's been a long time.
your work assignment is officially done.
It's been a few weeks. Yeah. Had some stuff going on, but I'm back.
It's good to have you back, sir.
I'm here.
I don't know if you know this, but while you were gone, we turned this into a real show again.
That's why I came back. I didn't like the direction it was going, and I felt like I needed to be redirected.
Why the hell would we stay on topic?
It was getting bad.
We do have a topic tonight again, and I told Shep, I said, I even told him ahead of time, get them together. And when he got here, I said, "Did you get him?" He goes, "Yeah." Like, so no, and he goes, "I'll wing it." So
when am I ever prepared for anything?
But yeah,
I don't prepare for anything.
Shep, I'll give you
Yeah.
2 minutes. You can just have the floor to discuss whatever you want to discuss since you've not been here. Go right ahead.
How?
Is that it?
Well, we just got canceled.
Cultural appropriation. 6 minutes in.
Wow.
No, it's I missed everybody dearly, and well, here I am. So we're gonna give it a whirl. We've had some stuff going on which I can't talk about, but some stuff, and but we're good. We're getting there. But I'm back.
Let's welcome in everybody real quick.
It was only a temporary
Temporary
dismissal.
Happy's haunt.
You want to know the truth, guys? They voted me out.
Like Survivor now.
These guys voted me out. They're like, "You're suspended for 5 weeks," and I was like, "What? Why?" And they're like, "We can't even tell you."
We thought he would get better if he took a 5-week absence.
But I fought the system, and I won. Took him to court. It was a huge legal battle.
That system was an N64.
Yeah,
Dude, there was a huge legal battle. Lots of monies were spent, but I'm back. We made it.
welcome in, Happy's haunt. Ghost host Stacy Rogers, Miss
There was a
Disney
rally.
fan Jan S. Disney. 1974,
Nobody is prego again, Snudo.
G.
Gosh.
Wilson, Amanda P. Debbie
I'd be gone indefinitely.
Teresa Squara, Pool Girl 07, Jason
This is what I
Negro,
missed.
Tina McNeil, Ragai, Mike 88 NYC, Fred O'Malley, Nick in Virginia, Stephanie L, Mandy Adams, Andy J, Jason Thibodeau, and I think I got everybody.
Stephanie L. He was blowing snot rockets before we got on. So
Oh yeah, the cough. No, that will never go
Oh
away.
no, yeah, he's still sick.
It has gone down a couple levels, but it's still there. It'll never go away.
So it's not nuclear anymore.
No, not crazy, but yeah, it's still there. There it is.
see,
But not as bad.
Sebastian the Crab, welcome. Yes. We were having Chris come on no matter
Janet.
what. We were planning for this topic tonight, and we told Chris, even if Shep's here, we still are going to have him. He's graciously filled in for us for the last several weeks. And this actually was Chris's idea for a topic, if I remember correctly. The specific one that we're doing tonight. So
I'd like to cast a vote that Chris is here every week.
we can
Seconded.
we can definitely. That's up to Chris. I mean, he's
All in favor?
Did this just happen live on stream? Okay.
Yeah. This is what happens when you bring me back.
Wow.
This is
Okay.
what happens when you vote me out, and then I come back.
and we
It
It
voted
works
back on.
better with 4 of us though, because there's like
I just blow things up. You know, what do you want me to say?
Apparently.
we'll see how it goes. But it works so much better with 4 because we can even do like when we're playing a game. It's better like if I'm hosting a game for three participants, or if we're doing 2 against 2. What it just works better, and the screen looks fuller.
It's definitely a fuller screen. I mean, the 4 boxes is beautiful. It's
All right.
it's
I mean,
symmetrical.
Four
It's-
boxes are better than 3. Just saying.
It's symmetrical. It's symmetrical. It's symmetrical. That's what I got. So,
But is it symmetrical?
But yeah, all right. So we do realize that we are about 6 weeks behind on birthdays, and we're not going to do them tonight. We'll do them next week.
we'll
in
get
some
there.
some sort of fashion next week. Shep was not ready.
Shep wants to dip his toe in.
Yeah,
He's
he
never
wants
been on
to
stream
wants to
before.
ease his way back into the stream.
First time ever. Newbie.
So
Rookie. We'll
yeah,
get there.
so birthdays will not happen. However,
He doesn't want to just ramrod himself right back into the.
what is today?
I feel like I already did that though. Like just fucking.
We do have birthdays this week, which is
Pretty sure
What
you
was-
just said the F word.
No,
what's it? 24th, 23rd.
I said hugging.
24th.
3 months till Christmas Eve.
So Stephanie
I
L's
always say
mom's
hugging.
birthday. Stephanie L's mom's birthday was Sunday.
Ooh.
Bonnie D22's was Monday. Mickey's Magic's mom's birthday was Monday.
Ooh.
JC
somebody-
Skipper Brian's birthday is today.
Happy birthday.
A lot of good birthdays.
And the one Mr. Kenneth H is tomorrow.
Tamara. Oh, welcome
Tomorrow.
to Tamara.
And boys,
Tomorrow.
huge birthday on Saturday.
Huge.
It's not mine.
Maybe the biggest and best birthday of the year.
Is it mine?
No, it's one Justin Sanudo's birthday.
Hey,
Holy
Justin
cow.
Sanudo.
Is he turning 40 again?
Yeah.
A few times.
Captain Sexy Britches.
26.
Captain
Ooh.
Sexy Britches' birthday will be on Saturday.
I love Captain Sexy Britches.
How will you be celebrating Justin's birthday? Go around the table, Dave.
I will be watching the Penn State Oregon game.
That's
at
going to
camp.
be a great game, Chris.
I'll probably I may have a shot of Fireball.
Ooh, Shep.
Ooh, I can do
You
that
said,
too.
you said Saturday, right?
Yeah.
My cousin's getting married. I have a wedding.
Oh.
So I will have an honorary drink.
Shep
a
will
wedding
have
for you?
9 gin and tonics for you.
Maybe give or take more. We'll see.
I
I
don't
don't know.
think
I'm apparently a greeter, so I got to go there early and greet people.
Drink early.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'll
the boys
greet
know
it.
this because it was not official until about a week or so ago. But I will be celebrating Justin's birthday in California.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing in California?
I am going to Disneyland.
Look at you.
Ooh.
So I booked it a long time ago, but didn't think we were going to have it. And I actually put it on a what's that thing called? A wait list for the Grand California with my DVC points.
Look at that.
You got it?
I got it. So,
Wow.
so now I got to go, right?
Now you
So
have to go.
That's
I was gonna go-
huge.
I was going to go at some point in time during the 70th celebration, which ends like next summer.
Yeah.
But when they gave me the Grand Californian, which I don't think, even if I'd have to wait list, you have to wait list if that's not your home resort. You got to wait list every time. There's no opening.
Dude, both of them are gone.
Yeah, and the
Always.
wait list is so long.
Forever.
The wait
Forever.
list is so long. But when they put it out there, I thought, even if I don't want to go these dates, if I put myself on another wait list, I may never get it again.
Right.
I've been trying forever. And I never
So-
wait list, but I always just check.
I am
I should wait list though.
I am going to head out there because I got the Grand Californian, which I think it's all but 1 or 2 nights. And I went to go look at those nights to just go ahead and see what it would cost to book it for the rest of the thing, so I didn't have to sleep or didn't have to switch hotels. $1,009 per night.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So
Dude, that is my that's the
I never stayed there, Andy.
that's the Wilderness Lodge of California.
It's the Grand Floridian of California
Well,
too.
but-
It's the combo of both.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the
Right.
exact. It was built by the same people who did.
Well,
Mike,
yeah, we've been in it.
$82. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mike at 812 says, Shep, welcome back.
We've all been
You
in
know we missed you. Well, somebody missed you.
At least one person. That's
it.
good.
We may have spent more time in there than Trader Sam's, Shep.
True, because there was a
Oh,
nice
I-
lounge. We
that
got
bar
burgers or
was
something underneath
awesome.
there, didn't we?
Oh, we had a ton of food there. We actually ate there with Tommy. We ate
Yep.
there with Tommy one night. We went to the bar multiple times.
I remember there was a big party of us. I don't remember how many, who was all there. I think Corey and I were there with the 3 of you, the
All
2
of
of
us.
you and
Yep.
Tommy.
And then-
But I think we had more than that too.
Me and Dave spent
Well, Corey was there.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was
You were
there was
I was
one
there.
night that me and you spent completely there because we met that couple.
All by yourself, you mean?
You and I.
Yeah. And then we also met during the day one time. We met a gay couple that were super nice.
They were awesome. They're like,
Yeah.
"You want to sit down?" We're like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah, they were like wicked cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
The
they
thing I
also
like the
thought
most,
we
though,
were
is
gay.
I've
but
studied the
figured
maps.
that
so
out.
yeah,
it's,
they
you know,
probably thought we were too, but I think
want-
once we started talking, they're like, yeah, they're not.
Like, yeah, they're
I want
they
to
were
go
great.
tour. I want to take a tour of the hotel itself, get some good some pictures and which. So all in all, well, here we'll get to that part in a minute. So I got a really nice camera that I'm taking out there with me now that I
Nice.
want to take some good pictures of and everything because I don't know if I'll ever get to stay in that building again. So, but I like the fact that you just walk out and you're right inside downtown Disney.
or if you
Or
actually had,
the other side, you can go to the
DCA.
California
DCA.
Adventure. Yeah.
Yep. You can go DCA. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we'll get to that part in a minute.
I unfortunately had to cancel my trip.
Yeah.
But-
So,
my
I did not,
super big
did not
trip
get a
got
camera from a
canceled.
storage unit. So here's been my couple weeks. Last week, my car in the middle of 4 lanes of traffic just died. Like stopped. No warning, no nothing. It was just done. Got it jumped, started moving. Well, I'm sorry. That one wasn't right in the middle of 4 traffic. It was off to the side. But then we got it jumped. I was trying to get home. I was 40 minutes from home. I had a doctor's appointment. Couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I thought it said it wasn't recognized the key. So I went to go change the key fob. That wasn't it. Turns out that I got it jumped, driving all the way home, and in the middle of the biggest intersection, just a mile from my house, it all just went off like nothing. No, I couldn't even have hazard lights. People are honking. I had to get out and say, it won't move. Sorry, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't even have hazard lights. But a lovely woman was pulling up beside me. I said, hey, can I jump the car real quick? Jumped it. She was off. I got home, parked it, and died again. Turns out 5 of the 6 cells on my battery were bad. So
Got to keep up on that.
Well, I didn't have any problems with it. You know, how am I supposed to know they're bad? That's all. The thing was, here's the kicker. I take it to Advanced Auto to have it tested. They say, yeah, 5 of the 6 cells are bad. They said, but don't buy a battery. You got it from Walmart. Take it back to Walmart. It's still under warranty till the end of the month. It's like, oh, that's cool. The end of September. So I take it into there, and they're like, we can't test this. And I said, why? She said, because you're missing a cover. And I said, well, Advanced Auto test it. You tell me they can test it and you can't. She like, or then he was like, yeah, we can't test it. So they got a manager that, yeah, we can't test it. I said, how about this? Before I drive all the way home to find the cover and come back, can you just confirm it's under warranty? Looks like you got it the last day of August. It's not under warranty. This is September, whatever last week was. It was Wednesday, so whatever that is, 17th. And I said, and I argued with him. I said, I didn't get it there. I got it in September. And he was arguing, no, I think it says here last day of August. I said, so you're saying August 31st? Because he would never say August 31st. He just said last day of August. I said, why does the sticker on it say September of 24? He goes, don't know, but you're not under warranty. You're not getting a new battery.
Oh.
So that was infuriating anyway. So I got the battery though, put it in, everything works fine. So then this week, 2 days ago, I'm on my way home, watching a little video on I always keep YouTube on, so there's instead of listening to radio, I listen to podcasts, things like that. Had it on. Nicole texted me, and it came across there as she texting, and then the video froze. I looked over, nothing. 10 to 15 seconds, completely frozen. Couldn't get it out, and then it just went black, like nothing. Couldn't get it to turn back on. Couldn't do anything. That's as naked as you're ever going to feel in public when you have nothing. Now, I know how to get home.
I was naked once in public.
Like, okay,
I gotta be naked in public.
I gotta say, I was like, I gotta figure out how to stop at Verizon, but I have no idea where Verizon's at. So I went to my post office box, which is a UPS store. I got a buddy in there. Talked to him. I said, hey, Jason, can you look this up for me? So he found one. Went over there. They said, oh yeah, you need to buy a new phone. And I'm like, no. And then I found out there's corporate stores. So all that, I went to a corporate store today. They're like, yeah, this phone's not going to come back. Oh, and then by the way, so I got my stream phone out because luckily I had a stream phone. Guys tell me, you can't switch SIM cards or anything like that. So I switched the SIM card. It works perfectly. So at least when people are calling and texting me, I'm answering it. However, I don't know anybody's phone numbers because they didn't sync or anything. Like Shep and Dave, I was able to back up from about 5 years ago, 2020. So you guys are in my phone already. Got you in there. No big deals. I lost all of our text threads. I've lost everything though so far. So if in the last 5 years we've communicated, text me your name so I can have your phone number. Now I am going to then, so all that going through, I switched my stream phone to my regular phone and my bill went down and I got a brand new Samsung S25 Ultra.
Free
and
phone.
my bill, they paid for it and my bill went down.
Nice.
That never happens, but that's my new stream phone because the camera on it is ridiculous, and I'm going to take photos with it out in Disneyland. So, no, don't text your name. Give me your actual name. And then
you got a lot of your names in your phone.
Yeah. So anyways, I got the new camera up. It's becoming my stream phone, but I've been playing for the last several hours trying to get everything updated on one phone that needs it, everything updated the other one. So then as I'm getting this phone, they do tell me, hey, here's the name of the guys 3 miles away. They can pull this off. If your phone will turn on, it's going to be $50. If it doesn't turn on, it's going to be $150. So he's going to be able to pull it off. So I thought, all in all, too, going all that last night, I had to go in and help third shift this morning. So I haven't been to bed. I woke up at 5:45 a.m. yesterday, and I haven't been to bed since then. So I'm draining. But so I go back in there and then doing all that. And then I was like, okay, I'm tired, but I'm going to go ahead and go get this. The guy's only 3 miles away. As I'm driving over there, I hit a construction zone, and all I hear is tick, 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 and it just throws it off. And I've heard that sound before where I run over a nail or something in a construction zone that has something attached to it, keeps smacking the fender, And then
Thanks,
I thought,
Cheetah.
please don't be flat. Please don't be flat. I pulled over to the right-hand lane, and we're at a stoplight. Can't do anything about it. Turned on my tire gauge. I'm sitting there going, okay, everything's at 30. Everything's good. And all of a sudden it goes 29, 28.
You got a
Really,
nail.
I was like, son of a gun. So I stopped. By the time I got into the parking spot next to it, because it was a red light, it was down to 10. Put the donut on it. Got it all the way back here. Put it all in. Tried to fix it, where you plug it and all that. And it's not only plugged straight down, it's also plugged sideways into the tread, and I can't plug it. Now, I leave for the airport at 3 a.m. on Friday morning, and you have to schedule the tire to be done here.
Oh, really?
My tire is not going to get fixed tomorrow.
Uber.
Which means I can't take that. I'm going to put that tire in the thing just in case I have an emergency. I'm going to have to go slow to work tomorrow, slow home from work, and slow to the airport on Friday as I park my car there. And when I get back, I'll have to be able to have it done on Wednesday.
Uber.
I'm not taking Ubers.
Steve,
J Grubs. Yes.
Uber,
That's what I've been spending all this time on.
Uber
DMTV.
to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and set up mirrors to pick you up.
That I
great
did not
idea.
think about.
Great
It'll
idea.
cost you that. It'll cost you the cost of an Uber, and $17.
And then I don't have, but how do I get back? Will they set up the mirrors on the way back too?
You can set it up from the airport, too.
We'll talk about that backstage because that would be probably cheaper than me parking my car there for 4 days or be
100%.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wait,
100%. All you just have to get to there. They don't
5
ask
days.
you what your reservation number is. They ask you what your flight number is. They don't give a shit.
I've had someone else recently tell me that as well.
It's a way to do it. Even
I
if
do
you're
it all.
staying off, if you're a lot of the hotels that are close to, and a lot of people don't know this, they think that the Mears Connect deal is just to Disney. It's not. It's to all of the downtown Disney Springs resorts, right? Swan and Dolphin. I might do Flamingo Crossing. It does some other stuff too. But, why? Your parking at Orlando Airport is going to cost you what? $20 a day?
It's like $17 a day for where I'm not parking in the big one. I'm parking in the little one.
Yeah, but still.
So it's times 5. So you're looking at $85.
It'll cost you 36 round trip.
Times 2, 72. So,
No,
Yeah.
36 round trip.
so there
It's
and when I
it's
return
it's
back?
$17 one way on the Mears Connect.
Really?
Yep.
And I can set it up without any. I'll talk with you after this.
I've done it same day. I
I don't know how it works. So I'll talk with you and get it all
Super
set up.
easy. Yep.
Cool.
Loophole.
That makes me happy.
Not a loophole. It's using transportation that's available to everyone.
Yeah.
Working
You're paying for it.
smarter,
They don't-
not harder.
The
Yeah,
only
exactly.
the only thing you might run into is what are you doing getting dropped off at the Animal Kingdom Lodge at 4 a.m.?
What? Oh, in the morning?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but you go in with the bus though. They don't
No.
on the way
He
there.
he has to get to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Which is the closest one to me.
You could theoretically do the same thing to the DoubleTree, and there's no security at the DoubleTree.
They charge.
Anyway.
They charge for parking though. The
That's true, Sunita.
the
DoubleTree.
the downtown Disney hotels charge a daily parking fee.
Yeah, no, but he's not parking.
No, I'm Ubering when I land in California.
Happily ever divided.
I don't have a rental car.
He has friends, but no one that'll get their butt up at 3 a.m. to take him
Exactly.
there.
Very much so.
Either that or use 4 points that you have and stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
I thought about that, but I think it's a little higher than that right now.
Yeah, it probably is.
I really did thought about staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge for the one night. Or not, well, it wasn't gonna be Animal Kingdom Lodge, it was gonna be
Dude, I'm sure I guarantee Old Key West or Saratoga
that's
has
what it's Saratoga.
yeah, one of those definitely has a deluxe available.
Do
always
they
do.
take a do they take the bus thingy over there too?
Yeah.
100. Yeah, they take it everywhere. On
And it's
property.
probably only like 15 points right now.
Yeah, Tina just said it's 12 points.
Tina says 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not much.
I don't know. I used a lot of points on Grand California. I don't know how many more I got left.
You have 12.
You can borrow from next year.
Well, I might have already done that for the Grand California.
Disneyland fan says use Lyft when you get to California. It's cheaper than Uber.
Yeah,
Lyft is
better.
Lyft is always cheaper here too.
Lyft is better.
How many nights you staying at the Grand California?
Disney partners with Lyft, huh?
How many nights you staying at the Grand California?
3.
3 nights.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, but that's the tip. I actually, I thought Mears Connect was going to be a little like, whatever. Smooth. Absolutely smooth. Every single time I've used it 4 times now.
Dave, don't they take your luggage and then you don't see your luggage again, though?
Yeah. No.
What do I do with my luggage?
No. It's not like it used to be.
Oh,
You
okay.
get your luggage at the bus stop whenever you get to the airport. Then you just
Justin,
go check in.
I've had Jack in the Box. It's in Indiana. I do not like it very much at all. I've had In-N-Out in California. Corey and I were both very underwhelmed by how big everybody blows it up and what it was. Five Guys is way better than In-N-Out, except it's way more expensive. But we were not as impressed with In-N-Out as everybody makes it out to be.
Justin, remember who you're talking to. He walked out
everyone
of the
else
plaza the other night because they didn't have pulled pork.
It wasn't just me. They changed it. It was coffee pulled pork.
Which sounds amazing. Where was this?
The plaza.
That sounds
They have
great.
a Halloween. They have a Halloween thing. It was pumpkin spice coffee pulled pork.
That sounds amazing.
I like coffee. And
I like
pulled
pork.
I was with Jennifer Caruso, and we decided that if they didn't have it, we were going to go elsewhere. I wasn't 100% sure that she wanted to eat there, but she was like willing to do whatever we wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? I like their pulled pork. So we went over to Captain Cook's instead. All right. Chris had a topic for tonight.
I need to
Let's
pay
get
to
into
be
it.
to Five Guys. That's pretty funny. G. Wilson.
We were thinking about all these different series that we're going to get back into. Like we got the best pavilion in the world.
All the
We're going to
pavilions.
start over with the pavilions because
Can I go first tonight?
So,
Yes.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Yes. So then we were talking about what things that will change each of the parks, and Chris wanted to do Hollywood Studios.
I'm gonna go first.
So start with your first one. We're gonna go around the horn here. You can go first, and Chris.
So it is what things we want to change at Hollywood Studios
currently.
The first thing that I would change at Hollywood Studios is turn it back to MGM Studios.
No, you can't do that. I was prepared for this
Why?
argument. Because nothing about it's MGM. If you want to
You
change
can
the name, I got no problem changing the name.
You can change it back.
It's
They
called
don't- They don't sponsor it.
nostalgia.
There's no connection to them anymore. You can't call it MGM.
Nostalgia.
You
No,
can
you
call
can.
it anything else you
No,
want,
you
as
can
long as it
call-
doesn't reference a company.
You can call it MGM. Just
Fine.
reference
Well-
it as EM space GEE space EM. MGM.
Fine, we'll call it
Good point.
Shep Studios.
It's like
I do agree that I'm okay with changing it from Hollywood Studios. However, Hollywood
Shep
Studios has
Industries.
started to grow me now. Now it's what it is. But
How about we call it Disney
MGM Studios
Florida?
sponsored by
I miss
Disney Florida
MGM.
Adventures.
I miss it being called MGM, but you can't do that with today's world.
the
the way
funny thing, Shep, is I have it's almost even money at this point. That park will be named Disney's Florida Studios by
Sounds good.
2030.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Or
They-
Adventures.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Disney Florida Adventure. 100%. They want, because that way they have continuity between East Coast and West Coast. It is no longer an actual studios and hasn't been for years. I'd love for it to go back to MGM. Steve's right. You can't unless Disney buys MGM, which could happen on Tuesday.
It could.
So, but the crux of your statement, Shep, I agree. Change the damn name. It's not Hollywood Studios anymore.
It's the crux.
Chris, what are your thoughts?
Horcrux.
I cruxed the hell out of it.
I I agree that it'll probably end up changing to Disney's Florida something or other, whether it's studios or adventure, one of the two.
Steve's
Mom,
mom.
hello.
Hi, Steve's mom.
Hi, Steve's mom.
I called it MGM the other night on the stream, so I don't
As
know
you
that
should.
I'm the best
Look,
person.
there's a nostalgia to that, and
I
I
call
have
it
no
MGM.
problem. I miss it being MGM, but just in today's world, you can't do that. But there's no MGM there, so it's not going to go. All I'm saying is it's not.
Let's face it, though, there's not much MGM left. Period. Anyway.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't go that direction. It can be something else for sure.
Tower
They
Rock
can-
and Roller Coaster.
I
Indiana
just started a
Jones,
new studios,
Star
and it's
Tours.
called MGM Studios.
There's actually more there than you think that is still
Let's call it
MGM.
MGM Studio.
No, I mean MGM Studios.
Oh, the
is not
studio.
much of a studio
Oh,
left.
Got it. That's true.
I put
100%.
it's MGM, but I put like a little, like one of those
Bring that
French
gold
things
girl
on top
over
of it.
MGM.
Yeah, I put it's an MG, and
An
then the
umlaut?
M has like that backwards thingy on it. That's French thing.
An accent mark.
Right.
I don't
Chris
know.
was the first one.
It's like whatever those French people put on their words.
I tried to think up some off the wall ones because
I
I've
like
got
it.
a couple of standbys I always talk about with Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
So my first one, I would remove Beauty and the Beast and replace it with a Tangled show.
Love that.
Ooh.
Absolutely love that. So they've done the Tangled show on boats, right?
Yeah,
They have a tank. They do it
Don't they have a Tangled show on boat?
they have
on
a
a boat?
Tangled show on one of the ships.
on the cruise ships.
Yeah,
I've never been on the Disney cruise, so I don't know.
I don't
or at least
cruise.
a dinner show or something with it. But
They have
that
it
Beauty
at
and the Beast show has been there.
they
a
have
while.
exactly that in Hong Kong.
Maybe that's it. But
I'm
but
just kidding. I
yeah.
have no idea.
So again, it's OG
You guys
MGM.
agreed with me though, so
That you're right, Chris. That show's been there for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Fresh
And it's
to me.
not a bad show. It's just
No, I agree.
update.
It's kind of surprising that didn't happen when Frozen did. But I also think that the Frozen sing-along is a better show than a retelling of Frozen like Beauty and the Beast would have been.
Right.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I think they did something. They took what everyone wanted, which was a Frozen show, and put a tweak on it, and it's absolutely entertaining. I think everyone can say that.
Cool. Yeah, and I think, I mean, it might be blasphemy to say, but I think Tangled is more popular right now than Beauty and the Beast is. It's more current. I think it would go over well. David.
Zip would put Ariel meet and greet at Hollywood Studios. Zip would put an Ariel meet and greet at every
part.
single
land.
park.
All
right, I have several, but I'm gonna start real simple, real straightforward, and kind of off the wall. Bring back starring roles for breakfast.
For what?
You remember starring roles? The little
No.
cafe that was right next to, we know that big old blank area right next to Brown Derby,
Yeah.
where it
Yes.
looks like there should be tables, and then there's something that goes back in.
Yes.
That used to be starring roles, and it was a spot that you could get a whole bunch of. Well, they had breakfast and whatever else, but they had the original carrot cake cookie,
Yeah.
which they now sell as the Wookiee cookie or whatever across property. But they had that. They had a cinnamon bun that was that rivaled what you would get in Magic Kingdom. Like, so bring it back. That spot needs something else early besides Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a fantastic spot. It's right there. You're a Wookiee cookie, but it's a great spot. It's right there, and real simple, but bring it back.
I agree. I think it needs something. I can't speak to. Would you say it was called starring roles?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I don't know what it is, but I do.
When
agree
was
with
it
you.
there? Through 2006.
Back in I faintly remember it there.
Oh, you're talking a long time ago.
Yeah, 20 years.
I'd only been to Disney twice at that point in time.
Well, I was there once. I was there once with the kids, or at least the kid. I don't know if Dawson was around for it.
A kid.
When did
So I thought about being settled for my first one, and then I just said no. We're going to go all out, balls to the wall with the first one. Here's who we're going to do. And what we're going to do is we are going to immediately halt Monsters Inc. land from being built.
I guess I'm
where it's at.
Whoa, time out. I'm
at.
with you on that. Real quick.
Star
and Rolls Cafe in Hollywood Studios closes February 5th, 2017.
2017?
Wow.
I guess that was 8 years ago, though.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
I didn't realize it was that late.
Yeah, I feel like 17 was like yesterday, but it is a long time.
2006, that was like 3 years ago. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
so at any rate, Monsters Inc.
immediately
stop construction
halting where it's being built currently. You put it where it should have been built, over where Star Wars Launch Bay is, and back behind that whole area where the Disney Junior Studios are and all that stuff. That's where Monsters Inc. land should be going. And that'll tie into something here I'm going to speak about later, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So
good.
In place of Monsters Inc. should have been the Batuu expansion to connect Star Tours to Batuu. You have all the land between it, and you got as far back as you want to go with Star Wars Land Batuu, which is whether they're doing okay in the movies or not. It is what it is. But I think they really, really, really missed the mark here by not putting it over there. And we'll get to Launch Bay later. But currently, they could have moved Launch Bay and expanded all of Batuu with future stuff to go in there to make a much bigger, better Star Wars land.
So this is my big one, and I know we've talked about this, right? Like my thing is that they needed to put Monsters Inc. over where you are talking about and then start working down behind Sunset Boulevard, connecting that the whole way to Rock and Roller Coaster, and now you have an entire Pixar land going the whole
that's
way
next
down
on my list.
to that.
To connect the toys from Toy Story on over.
The whole way down.
Yep.
So now you have Pixar land back in there, and I don't want to steal that from you, so I will.
Nope, that's okay. That's okay.
That's not my point. My point is you have the experiment that is Galaxy's Edge that I appreciate what they do, but it is in the wrong time, and now they're actually breaking canon, right? Mando shouldn't be there, but he's popular enough. So my issue is, why the hell is Darth Vader not there? Why are Luke and Leia not there? Why are da. So I am with you with expanding through what Monsters Inc. land is going to be and connecting it to Star Wars or Star
and the
Tours.
Jedi Training Academy on the other side. From
Jedi
there
Training Academy.
all the way
Yep.
back. And
So-
you can even change, what's that cafe right there that's real popular?
It's Backlot Express. You can
Backlot
make
Express.
it.
From there all the way over,
Yep, Star Wars.
conversion to Star
Yep.
Wars.
Now, my thing is that don't mess with Galaxy's Edge. Just do your thing if you want it to be that. Then that area that you're talking about where Monsters Inc. land is big enough that you can make what I would like to consider Star Wars weekends all year long.
Yeah.
Have fun. Have the dance show like you did then, where Boba Fett and the Stormtroopers used to go off, right? Make it fun again. Let's not make it super damn serious like it is every time you walk into Galaxy's Edge. So have that.
If you do it right, you could also create different universes of Star Wars.
If you wanted to.
Where the characters would make more sense in their own universe.
Yeah,
but
you could, or you could just celebrate Star Wars like we all want to do when you go to the parks, right? Like, I don't have the specs in front of me, but or the results in front of me, but I swear that they did a survey at some point that people were like, where the hell is Darth Vader? And like people have had to be told that no, Darth Vader's dead here. Right? Like
people don't care. Honestly, people don't care about the canon. They want to go see the characters. They want to see all the right stuff. They don't care if it's in the right time period or not. So true fans do, but most everyday visitors don't care.
Well, then they should make a land that incorporates the old crew.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like that spot in between Star Tours and Batuu, make it fun.
Make it indoor, all wooded. And
well, that's what you need to do at Animal Kingdom and get rid of Avatar. But I've been preaching that. I've been preaching that since freaking.
Avatar is my favorite part of Animal Kingdom.
Avatar.
And I got my second.
What's your second, Shep?
My second is get rid of some of the parking lot
Okay.
and bring back Lights, Motors, Actions.
Huh.
I'm in favor of bringing it back, but you cannot put it in the parking lot.
Well, that was a great show, and it only ran for 10 years, but it was a big state. It drew a huge crowd of people, so it freed up a ton of space during the day.
Yeah,
and it was a great show. It was a stunt show. They were on bikes, they were in cars, they were doing all kinds of tricks and stuff, and it was very similar to a Indiana Jones, but it was all stunt related. So let's bring that back. Let's have another run. It's been 10 years. They closed it, I believe. Let me look at my numbers here in 2016. So
I will say when it was more MGM Studios, it felt more like an actual studio, a backlot type studio. However, it was also a half-day park back then until they started building all this other stuff.
But you could draw. I mean, the way it was stadium seating, similar to Indiana Jones, and it would.
I got
draw
something coming up that I agree with you on. I got something coming up that ties into yours thing later.
Okay.
Yes,
we'll get to it. I agree with you. I would love to have that show back.
It was a fun show.
Chris.
Okay, my next several all tie together, but to start off, to anchor my changes, I'm taking out Indiana Jones, and I'm replacing it with Captain America's Battle for Freedom.
Ooh.
Okay.
You can set it during World War II. You can still use that same plane prop
like
back
that.
there if you want to, but yeah, it's make it classic Captain America.
I like it.
Can't do that, but awesome.
Yeah, we can't yet. We will. Can't yet.
Soon. Whenever they buy Universal.
And especially
Yeah,
since
I
we're getting
the
Indiana Jones
I'm
ride,
with you on that. Yeah.
I'm okay getting rid of the show.
Yeah, I think we're all in favor of Indiana Jones is going. Just what goes there.
Well, it's getting a ride over at Animal Kingdom, so
Yeah.
I think it's time to
Where it definitely it should be. Indiana Jones loved animals, especially
South America.
snakes.
It's more of a tropical America thing.
The movie that I deny.
They should make an Indiana Jones snake ride where you ride a snake around.
This
Probably
probably
what
what
it's
here's the kicker.
California, though.
It's a real snake.
Dave, you're number 2.
All right. Number 2.
And we're not talking about out your butt.
The thing that should have never happened, we're going to reverse. And we're going to take Mickey's Not So Scary, Very Merry, Happy Christmas Runaway Railway and throw it in the trash. And we're going to replace it with an updated Great Movie Ride. With actors, with interactive parts, not some BS overlay. No, we're going to redo the Great Movie Ride, bring it into some later decades, and rock and roll.
I was all in favor of them keeping the Great Movie Ride, but it massively needed to change. Like
I agree.
They needed to change everything except Wizard of Oz in that thing.
They at least
and I agree with you on the live actors. I do enjoy Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but
that should be in Magic Kingdom.
Should also be in Disneyland. So
as long as they update it though, and with new movies, I'd be in favor of it coming back.
Yeah, I think that with the advances in animatronics and the ability to be immersive, right? Like, not that Disney hasn't been able to, but like, think about them doing the Great Movie Ride after they have done Pandora, Toy Story Land, and Star Wars. What those little pockets of immersion could be like.
But what you're missing though too is they made this choice right after they bought Fox. They just expanded their entire library that they could have made this ride into.
You have all the Marvel movies.
Yep.
You have all of Fox now. You have everything that you have. Like there's so much to choose from. You don't have to worry about having the MGM rights anymore.
But
I don't know. I like it.
No, I'm not in disagreement. Anybody
Although
else?
keep Alien, because that was really cool.
I did like that one. There need to be an element of a little scariness in there.
Yeah, well, I liked it, and like you got to keep. I did like some of the nods to the older movies, right? So like keep the Wizard of Oz spot was awesome. Keep it.
Yeah.
Right. Like so, there were some that you could anchor.
Oh well,
And then
yeah,
go
Wizard
from
of Oz is definitely an anchor.
Yeah. So
If you're done right.
X-Files ride, Sunudo, I'm with you.
All right, so going on to my number 2, then we'll carry back into changing, like you said, when you create Monsters Inc. land over there, don't get mad at me, but we're going to change because we're going to pick up the Muppets here in a little bit, but we're going to change the Muppets to an Inside Out ride. We're going to trade the Rock and Roller Coaster to an Inside Out ride, not a Muppets ride. And from there all the way over to Toy Story, because a lot of people don't realize how much land Hollywood Studios has behind it. They can go forever. Most people didn't even know they had land at Magic Kingdom, and all of a sudden they come up with all this stuff behind Big Thunder Mountain and everything. They have land for forever if they want it. So, but you build that whole expansion area between Toy Story Land and the new Monsters Inc. where it should have been. You include Inside Out into Rock and Roller Coaster. You already had Cars back there. It's not there anymore, but you could always do something back there. But you have all that stuff in between there to develop a new Pixar land.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I like. I'm with you on the Pixar land back there. 100%.
Shep, what's your number 3?
My number 3, and I think just about everybody's gonna agree with me here.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna want it back just as much as I do. I think we need to bring back the classic Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with the gigantic walk around playground area where there was giant ants and all the fun stuff you could walk around. I thought that was cool.
Lost my niece there, and it scared the crap. I've never been so panicked in my entire life.
Coolest place ever. And I would say let's bring that back because, again, you got to think about the littles. And it's a good place to get them lost. Just saying.
Well, keep in mind, he's talking about the playground set, not the ride. The ride is over in Epcot. The Honey, I Shrunk the Audience ride where Captain EO was is where now the Pixar.
Yeah, not really a ride, but it was a sit-down show. But yeah. I'm talking about the playground.
He's talking about the playground,
It was cool. It was all.
It was over in Epcot, wasn't it, Dave?
It was a show. Yeah, it was a show.
Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was with Epcot.
Yeah, it was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience to be.
G. Wilson just says,
yeah,
it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground, Honey, I Shrunk the Audience ride. It says bring back the March of the First Order. You can do any possibilities are endless when you build the new Star Wars land.
I actually really like that, Sunudo.
Chris, number 3.
I think everyone needs to lose a kid there. So I'm just saying.
No, dude, we were screaming, couldn't find her.
Because she was in it, but.
So if Muppets is I mean Monsters and whatever is staying where that they're putting that in now. Star Tours, I have a two-phase thing. I'm moving Star Tours over to the entrance of Galaxy's Edge from Pixar.
I like that.
So that's your transport into Batu, which they should have done to begin with.
I love that.
Star Tours, where it currently is, changes to X-Men's Flight of the Blackbird, and it's an X-Men themed attraction.
I like
That'd be cool. So don't move it. Just tear down the theming, but leave the ride. Just build a brand new ride for Star Tours. I like that. That's more doable than them trying to actually move it.
That way you still use the same mechanics that Star Tours is there for an X-Men themed ride, which is clearly where the MCU is going in the future. And you can move Star Tours over there where it should have been.
I like it. That's still, you can't get rid of Star Tours. So now you found a different way to connect it as opposed to moving the whole land. That's good. Dave, number 3.
So, love you, kiddo. Good night. I'm sure that everyone here has something that they're going to do with the space that is Indiana Jones and the paddock around there.
My number 5, yeah.
So what what I would do is Backlot Express over to basically right where the Indiana Jones lounge was and all that stuff back in there. Like that's a huge chunk of land.
And it can go farther too.
That's what I'm saying. Like that back there, just
Yeah.
that's massive. Marvel themed, probably OG. Don't know what, but something new and something fun and something Marvel. That's it. Now you have Marvel on the East Coast in the capacity that everyone wants Marvel on the East Coast, which is an entire land. You could make it as immersive as Star Wars World. The kicker is there's so much to it to that comic book worlds, well, the multiverse, if you will. I don't know what you put in there. Unless you're just going to anchor it in the stuff that made you money 15 years ago. I don't know what you're going to do because I don't know how you update it, right? I don't know what comics you're anchoring it in. That's up for other people to figure out, but that's what's needed. And now you would have, and hear me out, you would have Pixar Land, Star Wars Land, Marvel Land at Disney's Florida Adventure.
And you got the other land, whatever you decide to do with Hollywood Studios, whatever. So I'm sorry, Tower of Terror in that area.
Oh, we're keeping that.
Well, no, I mean, it's got to become its own land, which I'll get to in just a minute. So I'm going to move mine up and talk about the same area you're talking about because everybody knows that Indiana Jones has to go. I think we all believe that that's where Marvel's going to go.
I would think so.
In some capacity. I'm going to switch it up, though, and I'm going to put, yes, Marvel's coming. There's so much land there. They can put it anywhere else in the world. I do not want them to put it in the Tower of Terror area because I think the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower of Terror is awful. It needs to stay Tower of Terror or something else coming up. I'm going to talk about.
I don't want everything on both coasts.
No, exactly. So although I'm going to leave Marvel Land off of my list because I think I've got something I would rather see there, I do think Marvel Land needs to become a land. So you have Star Wars Land, you have Marvel Land, you have Pixar Land. I'll get to the other one in a minute where Tower of Terror is. But Indiana Jones is a big space. And I even had written Marvel on here because I think it's the most common thing we talk about. But I think it needs to be something completely different. And I think now, since we're building Monsters, Inc. over where the Animation Academy is going, I think the area over by Indiana Jones needs to become a studio. I think that's where you need to put the animation studio. I think there needs to be some sort of a museum there so that you can see all the old filming equipment and all that other stuff. And I also want the backlot tour back. I want that with the Golden Girls house and all that stuff. I want some semblance of a ride and a museum type style thing there. It doesn't have to be the same one because I think everything's to be changed. But I think that area is so big and has so much space to go that you bring the animation studio over there, you bring the museum over there, the backlot tour. You could throw in Shep's stunt spectacular thing over there and create that space as an actual working studio type thing, like the whole thing was originally meant to be anyways. That's where I'm at for number 3 now. Don't forget, Marvel Land's going to go somewhere else. It's going to be there, but I think that area is perfect for all that space. Do I need to show that now, Chris, or no?
It's up to you. I was looking at this earlier when we were planning out. So this is Hollywood Studios. So up here's your Tower of Terror. Here's Rock and Roller Coaster. Mickey and Minnie's is here. This is Indiana Jones, of course.
It looks like its own land just for that ride, that attraction.
That whole attraction is right here.
Yep.
This is Google Maps, by the way, and this is, I don't know what the heck they're doing at Google, but this is so old. This is before Galaxy's Edge was finished.
Yeah, it's bananas.
That's brand new? Like that's
This-
a new photo on Galaxy Edge right now.
This is the current Google Maps photo,
Oh,
satellite photo of here's all your trucks that are still moving dirt and
Yeah,
everything.
it was like 2017 or probably 2018.
Right down here is the bridge to the Halcyon that's no longer there.
Huh.
So, but yeah, that I was looking at it today because I was like, I would put in stuff back there, and then I got to thinking, how much land is actually back there? And right here is Villains, and there's like a road right beside that building. I never realized that there was
But
a road.
they're currently moving the roads at Magic Kingdom right now.
Yeah.
So they could easily move those roads if you zoom out a little bit. They got lots of land around the surrounding area there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to the left, the other side of the road, if they took out that road right there where they're going down and just made the road that goes above that north. There's another road that goes right around it, and you got that whole area right there that you could build on to the left of Hollywood. I mean, it's almost double the size.
Yeah.
But and all those buildings,
they can get rid of that parking lot too behind Galaxy's Edge.
they could redo the parking lot
and add on the other side of the roadway.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think
where your mouse is right now.
garage.
You could add parking there. Yep.
I think
and
they
then
should
over
park
all this
like
area.
Springs. They should
And
get rid of
down to the left of your mouse, Chris. Up a little bit. That parking lot, right there. That parking lot could go away. All right there could go away because you have all this space for further parking. Like you don't need that for parking because you have all that space up there, and then you can expand off to the right on the other side of the road for more parking, and then just put a tram system in.
Disney needs to get rid of the parking anyways. They have 1 million attendants, and all they do is upset people by where they try to park them when there's 1 million spaces closer. Put in parking garages like at Springs with the little lights, tell people how many spaces are there, and let people park where they want to park. It would take up they're not cheap. I'm not going to say they're not cheap, but if you would save the money.
Oh, hey Walt, what's up, buddy?
And you
Save the footprint.
Yeah, you would save the money in cast members that you're not going to need it there now, that you could put towards something else to them actually helping guests in the parks.
That would also be greeted by cast members because their car wouldn't be blazing hot when they go out every day
Exactly.
in the parking garage.
That's the other thing too, is it's protection from the sun. Cool. All right, Shep, what's your number? What are we on, 4?
My number 4 is, since we are expanding Star Wars Land, hypothetically, we need to bring back Jedi Academy.
Yeah.
That needs to come back because, again, it ate up a lot of people because everyone wants to get their kid in there. And they had it running every hour and a half, whatever it was,
Like
all day.
7 times a day, I think.
Yeah. So all day long, but it would eat up a bunch of people off rides, things like that, because you're going to wait to get your kid to do it. And it was a wicked cool experience. Abe got to do it like pretty much last year. It was there, and it was a fun experience. He loved it. He got to battle with someone, Kylo Ren, maybe, I don't know. He got to battle with somebody. I have it on film.
It's a more immersive Star Wars feel.
Like Darth Vader comes out, Kylo Ren comes out. Like it was just this whole thing. So they felt like they were really a part of it, which was cool. So I'm gonna bring that back, baby.
Nice.
Chris, number 4.
Number 4.
by the way.
I've got another Marvel idea, but I'm going to step away from that for a moment because I'm going to the other side of the park. And I know people love it, but I'm taking out the Villains show and I'm going to make that a whole Muppets area because of the new Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm going to put in some sort of either updated Muppets 3D or something in the Villains show area and theme that whole area to Muppets.
And we've actually talked about that. That seems to be the actual plan for the future that they may actually go with. And I was with you there until I changed that to Pixar Land, and I'll get to mine here in just a second.
I am
Dave.
100% with you on that, Chris. That is the one that you just took from me.
Sorry.
You're
So I'll just piggyback off it because I thought about that same thing because it makes the easiest sense for what we're doing now. However, I still think they got Monsters Inc. in the wrong spot. They should have put it where Launch Bay is, created Pixar Land between Toy Story and that. Then you turn the one time Muppets has to have a land. I'm not saying that it doesn't have to have land, but I think you start working on over there by Tower of Terror and beyond that space over there to create a new Muppets land. I don't want the Tower of Terror to go away by any means, but if they're going to change it, I'd rather they change it to Muppets than Guardians. So if they decided to convert that into Muppets and then build an entire Muppets area around there, and they don't even have to change the Tower of Terror, put like a little pre-show with Kermit and stuff in the haunted part of it, and then at the end of it or something, and you don't have to change anything else about the middle of the ride or anything. But I think Muppets Land needs to go up front because I think it needs to be bigger than just those two places we've been talking about that we think it's actually going to go in. But yeah, I think a reimagining of that would have made this a lot better and bigger. Shep, last one.
Whoa, I didn't go.
David,
I thought you said it was your Muppets.
No. I said I agree with him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a fourth.
Go ahead.
My fourth is actual, real, well thought out, well planned nighttime spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I miss
the Star Wars.
I was just gonna say that. I miss the Star Wars.
That Star Wars was one of the greatest fireworks shows. Like you could feel it rumble in your feet.
Awesome.
Yeah. I have been told.
I don't like we've been doing a lot of like I would bring back X. So I don't want to be like, I just want to bring that back, but something in that vein. I don't care what IP it is. It'd be better if you brought more IP into it, but of that caliber, because that was such a good show. It was one of those where like Wishes was good. Happily Ever After, they knocked out of the park. Obviously enough to bring back, but knocked it out of the park. Then they did this Star Wars one that for Star Wars Summer, whatever, everyone loved it, which made you think that Enchantment was going to be good, and it was not.
Yeah.
So
they bring something
Disneyland
back
already has this, and I can see that. I know you don't want things on both coasts, but I was watching a small preview. I think it's called something like Rise of the Falling Moons, and I'm going to see it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's a firework and projection show off of Batu, Black Spire Rocks behind.
I saw a little.
And everybody's telling me this fireworks show is better than the original one we had.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Angela just saw it the other night, and she said it was one of her new favorite shows. That it was.
So,
she kept texting me was how amazing it was.
I agree, we need it, but if you do move it back to Batu, it separates it from Phantasmic a lot. Because one day they'd have to wait for one to be done because they could hear each other, whatever. Now you put them away from each other, and you can kind of do whatever you want to do.
I have my own thoughts on that.
Fire of the Rising Moon. Sorry, not Rise.
Coming up soon. But I think a nighttime spectacular and have it at 9 because of what my number 1 is going to be. So continue.
And then my number 4 was Muppets Land, but moving it over towards Tower of Terror and beyond that way because I want Pixar Land to go from Launch Bay over. All right, last one, Shep. What you got?
My number 5, and I think this is going to be a whammy. I think it's brilliant, and I think everyone's going to want to do this. I think we need to have an actual Tower of Terror hotel that you stay in, and every night at various hours,
the elevators just drop.
Like crazy stuff happens. Like
that'd be cool.
They'll have like lights just flicker and go crazy, and then just
that'd
wake you up. It'll just wake you up in the middle of the night. You'd be like, oh.
I don't think that's cool, but
no, I think it's awesome.
Really awesome.
But it would be
obviously you can't put it on in Hollywood Studios. You have to put it right outside. But
I think you put it right outside of Hollywood Studios, or right outside of the ride.
Mm-hmm. You could do it over there,
and you could have a direct walk-in as long as you have a ticket. And I think you should have a built-in ride similar to the big ride in case you ever decide you want to get rid of the big ride, that only people staying at the hotel can do.
Ooh. I like it. I like it. It's like the Star Wars hotel, only better.
Because you have like a built-in ride.
Chris, last
See,
one.
Happily Ever Divine just said the same thing.
Man, I got a couple more. I'm gonna go with
Go for it.
I'm gonna go with your favorite though, Steve. I'm actually gonna change the sci-fi dine-in.
Yes.
We're gonna make that. We're gonna update it with more current
We're gonna call it the Phi-Sci.
movies and trailers and such as. But the food has got to change. We're changing that to more gourmet,
And the
high
seating.
quality burgers.
Yes.
Oh,
I like it.
I am on board with you here. I've said all along this would be an incredible idea if it wasn't showing 1940s horror films. Listen to a woman
I like
scream while I'm trying to eat
I like it.
my food. If they would show Disney cartoons like the old time classics, I call them the sunburst ones where Mickey's head appears and then there's like a 6 or 7 minute cartoon, then Donald comes on and if they would just run that, or oh man, that'd be so good in there.
I watched the Donald's golfing one 2 nights ago, last night.
Never.
But
never
you got
changed
it. You also have to improve the seating in there because the seats are terrible. I like the cars, but you got to make them bigger.
Yeah.
There's like this is how wide your table is to eat off of. It's just the dash of the car. So
we can work on that. That food's got to change. You need
food is awful.
You need fresh patted burgers. You need gourmet type options. I mean, like all sorts.
I like it.
Pastrami on a burger, whatever. Mix it up. Give us about 6 or 7, 8 burgers to choose from.
What else? What else was on your list, Chris? That you wanted to say? You had a couple more.
I was also going to change Backlot Express to Avengers Tower Commissary. To theme it to the whole Marvel area over there. And I love Backlot Express,
And I said the same thing except expanding Star Wars over to there. I think they should change it to a Star Wars. But yeah, it needs. I like it too. It's probably my favorite restaurant there, quick service wise. But I'm good with change.
And I love the March of the Stormtroopers we used to have, but do that over in Galaxy's Edge. Have them all day, just a random battalion march through.
All right, Dave, last one.
Okay, so we've changed a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna look at this and then add on mine. We have Star Wars Land with the expansion over. We now have Marvel Land right in and to the left. Star Wars straight to the back. And then you have Pixar Land from Toy Story down to, I don't know, I'm going to say a little up street from where Rock and Roller Coaster is. Because I want to put in a true Marvel or a true Muppets Land there with what Chris said with the reimagined Muppet Show. I like the Muppets roller coaster. And then I want to put in a good Muppets restaurant.
Yes.
Right there. So now it is a true land. It'd be cool if you could do a quick service and a sit down, but I think a sit down would be really fun. I think that you could theme it.
Character breakfast.
You could do a lot of Muppety stuff.
Can you imagine if you had a Muppet meet and greet, like a real Muppet meet and greet?
Yeah, with actual puppeteers, like not Kermit like this, but like some dude talking with Kermit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's setting up all of this. What I want to do, because at the heart of MGM/Hollywood Studios is Hollywood Boulevard, which you do not touch. To me, it is as sacred as Main Street.
Yes.
I love the feel of that street. I love the feel of Sunset Boulevard. I love it even more at Christmas. It is bananas. It is the place I like to go and hang out.
I think there's a reason none of us said we weren't going to touch anything around the lagoon or those roads.
So I don't want to touch anything. Like, you have all of that the whole way up and around, and then you can kind of go from that 1950s into a Fantastic Four, and then into the rest of Marvel Land when you go left. Yeah. You can keep the rest of it relatively the same. You still have the brand new great movie ride at the center of the park. Okay. Then it rolls down over and you go down Sunset Boulevard. What I am going to do is get rid of Fantasmic.
Ooh,
Gone.
I know Dave doesn't
That
like
is an absolute boatload of space back
it.
in
Is
there. So that now gives you the opposite side of the street in behind there to do something. And frankly, what you do is kind of piggyback off of Steve, but kind of not, because I don't really want the whole backlot tour, but it would be really cool to bring back, I'm going to say highlights, and I don't know what, but Streets of America, the whole way back in where like what used to be back in behind Muppet Vision, and the Christmas shop and all of that area over there. And then like those things from the Great Movie Ride that you got to drive by. So have the Golden Girls house next to the Full House next to the but make it transition from that 1950s feel into a neighborhood that is chill. Put shops back there, put food back there.
I don't think people realized it was a working studio.
No, yeah.
And those were really the fronts of the houses. When you would see the Golden Girls and they would start, like when they come back for commercial, you'd see the front of their house and they would go, then you'd be inside house. Those were really shot at Disney on the studio for a lot of those houses. It's kind of crazy.
No, but what I'm saying is like take that, make it Streets of America again that you can hang out in, but make it a more interactive, again, immersive Streets of America where because before you would just walk by and you couldn't go into any of the shops.
Yeah.
Make it shops, make it dining. Honestly, make it like an in-park Disney Springs kind of deal where it's just the vibe, right? It's a fun place to hang out because we have literally put in all of these lands where everything is thrill ride. Not that they'll all be, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's all ride focused the whole way around. Now you got this over there. Yeah, just chill
area.
Yeah.
And I do find that we all have similar ideas of what should come. We have different ideas, maybe where they should be. But for me now that I've completed my, like Dave said, you don't touch the middle. The middle stays. You don't touch it. For me, off to the left where Indiana Jones is, I have the working studio. That's where I got my backlot. Like he said, doesn't need to be the complete backlot tour. I do miss the Catastrophe Canyon with the big truck explosion. But
I'll give you that.
I just want to see. I would rather see the nostalgic cars and things like that when you would go around. This is from this movie, and this is from this movie. So I want that there. Next to that, I expanded Star Wars all the way from the Backlot Express all the way back into Batuu, Pixar Land all the way from Toy Story all the way into where they should have put Monsters Inc., which is where Launch Bay is, and then my Muppet Land goes from Tower of Terror back to around where he's talking about with Fantasmic. But my last one is going to be controversial. I know it's not going to be what a lot of people want to hear.
I just got rid of Fantasmic. Everyone loves it but me.
Yeah. I'm bringing the hat back. I'm ripping it off the animation building and I'm putting it right back in the middle of the park where it belongs. Because a lot of people are going to like, oh, well, you can't do that because the Chinese theater is the emblem. They don't even use the Chinese theater as the emblem. They use Tower of Terror now. They used to use the Eiffel Tower. I'm putting the hat back where it goes. It was such a cool feeling to come around the corner and see that hat there. It just made you feel. But I'm not saying it has to be exactly the way it was. It could be a restaurant or it could be something. It could be anything. But I think the hat needs to be right there front and center, and that needs to be the icon of the park.
The one thing that it does is, I don't know, add shade to a spot that has no shade.
And
I'm not a big fan of the hat just because I liked the original feel with the MG with the theater at the end, Chinese theater at the end. But that's what I grew up with, and then went back to the hat. Now I know a lot of people that are 10 years younger than me grew up with the hat.
Yeah.
So cool. I'm not anti, but I'm with you. Like, let's make it more than just a pin place.
Well, and
to do
and
something with it.
I'm not. And here's what I was thinking too is like, so you got the hat last year. Their last time it was just open underneath it. And you just had a pin store there, right?
Yeah.
They don't really have a good pin spot right now there. They have pin spots and everywhere else. All these people that keep crowding Epcot in the wrong places and everything, you could build an indoor area in that entire big circle up there where they could used to do dessert party and everything. You put the hat on, you put it inside an air-conditioned building, and let all these pin people go trade pins at Hollywood Studios in that room if they want to.
Okay, cool. But the thing is that is a very, very small subset of the people that go to Disney. It just happens to be very visible whenever you have 10 pin traders setting up like they're at, some baseball card show in Epcot just for the hell of it.
Well, you probably haven't seen it recently because they got kicked out of where they were. Now they're between Connections.
No, that's where I saw them.
Well, it has grown so bad, Dave, that every single table in there now, every day, is being taken.
Wait, inside or outside?
Outside. They won't let them sit inside.
Yeah, no, and that's what we walked through there in our August trip, and I was like, oh, hey, look, there's a person who really likes pins. And then my like vision it just expanded, and I'm like, oh, it must be some event that they're having. I didn't realize that it was significantly unsanctioned. The only unsanctioned thing that should be allowed there is our Beverly Challenge.
Yeah. And they're getting ready to make them move. They're putting up signs that they're not going to let them stay in Epcot. But here's something even better, though. You could build the hat on top of a theater building, a small theater. Like, how they do the picnic thing they do? You can go watch that little short.
Yeah.
What I think they should run in there is that animation special that's on Disney Plus, where they're taking the picture. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where it's like an 8-minute show. So all when the studio shuts the lights off,
right?
All the characters start coming out of the pictures for a group photo. And there's one point in time where Mickey walks up to Walt, tears in his eyes, thanks him, and says something about we got it from here or something like that. I don't remember what he says exactly. And then they all go take this big group photo. It's about an 8-minute video. It's incredible. You build a small theater in there underneath the hat, and that's where you can put it and just run it constantly.
Let's take it one step further. And a lot of people gave it a lot of shit whenever they redid Communicore Hall.
Real quick, I got to bounce. I got to get up.
Oh yeah, sorry, Shep. Have a good night, buddy.
Gentlemen,
Shep.
Everyone,
see you, dude.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
Later. Yeah, but take it one step further. And I know a lot of people gave Communicore Hall like the redo there. It's like, oh, it looks like an airport or something along that line. I think they've done a pretty darn good job every time they've rethemed that area. And I'm pretty sure I said that at some point on this show. So if you take that concept and you do it there, now you can theme stuff inside there to whatever. So Steve, right now you show that movie, right?
Yep.
Next it's blah, 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 or blah. Like there's not enough of those spots around the park that are around any of the parks that are really like moldable, right? Yeah. We put it in and then it's done. So also I would take out Fantasmic and drop in Wonders of Life Pavilion because they're not going to reopen it at Epcot. So we might as well reopen it at MGM.
Yep.
That's a joke, but I'm here.
I do think somewhere along the lines, I agree with you. The most thing they need the most over there, if they do get rid of Fantasmic, is a nighttime spectacular. It needs to be a good one.
No, I agree.
So
I think it would be better than Fantasmic. You have too many people. Fantasmic takes up too much time.
It's a half-hour show, and it holds roughly 9,000 some people if you count all the spaces in there.
Right.
Here's going to be the caveat to that: is it still fills up almost every single night. Now, granted, Disney doesn't make any money off of it. It's not anything they do inside the park does not make money. This is you pay your ticket, that's their money, where they get you there regardless.
Yeah,
but if you have something as popular, you're doing a nighttime show and you have 10,000 people there every night for this show, it's gonna be really hard to take out.
Why? They can just stand there and watch a show in the middle of
if they do a new one,
like they do at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's kind of the point. Same with Epcot. Why not do that instead of have a theater for a show that, frankly, the only time I've sat through it got shut down early because the tech screwed up.
Yeah. I do think they also should bring back a parade to all parks. I missed the Tapestry of Nations parade up in Epcot. I missed the Lights Motor Cars, whatever that one was, where they would drive the different themed cars out there. Yep. And then I also missed the one in Epcot or in Animal Kingdom. What was it, Donald's Bash or something like that? I can't remember what it was.
No, they had I forget what it was called, but the one that went from Asia to the front of the park, right?
I can't remember. I know Donald had one
Maybe
for a while.
Well, they had
the one I care about the most is the Tapestry of Nations over in.
They had the Summer of Donald. I don't know how big of a thing that was, but yeah, parade. I get it. People love parades. Cool.
If nothing else, it draws people away from the rides for a little while, and they get there an hour early because they got to sit and get their spot. So, all right.
What does it say about Hollywood Studios that we all had so many freaking ideas to change Hollywood Studios?
But we were all pretty much similar on all the ideas, just different how we got to them. And I don't.
So to answer your question directly, Chris, I don't think it says anything. I like Hollywood Studios the way that it is, but there's obviously going to be changes. I don't think there are things that are needed. There are things that are in the works, like that I'm excited for. But I don't go to Hollywood Studios and go, ugh, I got nothing.
Yeah,
I do that at Animal Kingdom.
See, I don't there either.
I know. We have this conversation ad nauseum. I'm just saying I do that there. I don't do it at studios. So directly, no, I don't think we need all of it. But a lot of it's going to happen, and a lot of it's because of IP. And yeah, I think it's the one park that can easily change more than the others. You can't change Magic Kingdom in the way that we just did and have people accept it. You can't change Epcot. They tried. I still call it Future World. And I'm going to till I die because it is Future World. Just because you ruined it doesn't make it not Future World. But I digress. But Hollywood Studios is one that will accept a lot of change, and I think you can shove IP in there. And I like the fact that it's Florida Adventure. You know, it's one of the things that, like, so when we went out there in 22, Steve, we went to the Halloween party. California Adventure. Yeah. And a lot of people were like, this park doesn't have an identity. I'm like, I think it has more of an identity than you're giving it credit for. It's an amusement park, a theme park, whatever you want to call it, that has a bunch of different themes to it. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great. I really enjoyed California Adventure, and that's frankly what's happening at studios and has been for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's stuff like this is fun. I really enjoy throwing this blue sky stuff out there. It's good times. It was interesting how we all said bring stuff back though.
Yeah.
More than make new stuff.
I miss the Great Movie Ride so much.
Me too.
I was good. I was happy to see it go. I was happy to see it go or change. They opted to make it change. They changed it as opposed to updating it. So, but I, no secret. I think everything needs to be updated or changed at some point in time. So,
I was fine with updating it.
Yeah, I would have been fine with the updating, especially since they bought Fox. They had all the new library and everything. But they went a different route, and unfortunately, that's what it was.
And it's a very crappy route.
All right, Chris is getting ready to go live. I think, right? No, yes, maybe.
Yeah, I'm working on something now. Maybe.
All right, Chris is getting ready to go live here in a few minutes. Head on over and see him. We're gonna have a topic next week as well, and I think it's. I like having these topics. We actually have great ideas and debates. It's pretty fun. So. Richard, I will be streaming from Disneyland on Monday. As long as all the phone situation stuff works out, I will be streaming on Monday. Same time, 6 p.m. Eastern,
Yes,
3
it
p.m.
was,
3
Deborah.
p.m. out there. But I'll be from a park, though. I'm not sure which one. So I think it's Disneyland. So, yes, I should be live. All right. Go check out Chris here in a minute. You still got the boutique up, Dave? You guys do this?
It's around.
It's around. Yeah. Go check out Brandy's boutique. And we'll be here next week. Until then, see you on Chris's stream. Love you guys. Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.